Hey guys, it's Nikki Pinkk Goddess here. I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your busy evenings today to hop onto this really quick overview. Someone thought highly enough of you to share this with you guys. For a lot of the leaders on here, including myself, I know it has this actual wealth club has changed a lot of our lives because we've seen a lot of things and we have never seen anything quite like this. We have never seen the ability for people to create as much Bitcoin as fast as they have been able to. And so we're just super, super excited to be able to share it with you guys today. Just really quick, my name, again, is Nikki Pinkk Goddess. I have been online since 2007, 2008. And the reason why I came online looking for a way to create income for myself and my family is because I was working for a local builder. I was very, very successful selling real estate. And I walked into a sales meeting one day after selling like I said, quite a bit of real estate, and I had just purchased a new home, 6 bedrooms, 4 baths, had just had a baby, and everything was going great. When I walked into this sales meeting one day, the room was divided into 2, and by the looks of the people that were on my side, I knew that I was not going to have a job, and I was correct. I went to the unemployment office, was able to find a job, guys, paying $10 an hour, but the only thing is, when I did the interview, they told me that I was a great candidate, that I had all of the skills, that they knew that I would be a great match for the job, but they could not hire me because I was actually considered a liability because I was overqualified. You guys cannot imagine what it feels like to walk out of a job that's only paying $10 an hour to not be able to get the job only because you are overqualified. So that was how I turned to the internet. I was looking for a way to create income for myself and my family. I've done very well over the years. I've made great relationships, and I have just been so happy with the online environment. However, in 2015, I had a neck situation that caused me to have neck surgery. I kind of had to go away from the industry for a while, and in April of this year, I found myself in a financial bind, and I wasn't able to meet all of my expenses every month. So one day while I was on Facebook, I was searching, and I saw a way for you to create income with something called Bitcoin. I had no clue what a Bitcoin was. So I went to somebody that I know that's in the industry that's a 7-figure earner, asked them about it, and they told me that I needed to get as many Bitcoin as I can, that it was the future, that less than 1% of people in the world knew about it, and that it was definitely the way to go to create income. And so, guys, I took my May mortgage payment and I jumped into this opportunity. And ever since then, I have made a lot of Bitcoin, guys. I have not looked back. Bitcoin has literally changed my life and my family's life. And so with this opportunity and this wealth club here that I'm going to be sharing with you in just one second, I have not been able to really sleep much because it is so exciting to be able to share such an amazing way for people to create as much Bitcoin as they want as fast as they can. But not only that, guys, it is a safe way for you to do it. So with that being said, you're looking at a screen, and the biggest thing on the screen is it says bring to, help to, get to. That's our focus here on our team. Bring to, help to, get to. It's really that simple. Now, do I think you're only going to share this with 2 people? No, of course not. But it's really that simple. It's just to remember, bring to, help to, get to. Like this screen here, you should see where it says MLS Bitcoin Instant Payment System. That's what we have here in this wealth club, is a Bitcoin instant payment system. It pays the member to member. So remember when I told you that it's safe, that means that you don't have to worry about the owner of this program pocketing any Bitcoin. Now, he does get a small admin fee on each of the transactions that's done, but that's only a one-time fee on each level that you enter, and that is it. Everything else is member to member. There are some major benefits to this wealth club. What does MLS stand for? It stands for Massive Leverage System.
People, can you hear me?
That means
that I can't hear anything at the moment.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? I can
hear you. I can hear you, Nikki. We
okay.
Can hear you.
Okay.
Sorry. And maybe his computer, maybe he has to dial in on the number or something if he can't hear.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. But what we have here at MLS Bitcoin Club is a massive leverage system. It allows you to enter the program, or the wealth club, I should say, with a very small amount of Bitcoin. Now, you guys already know, if you do not know, that Bitcoin was pennies on the dollar back in 2009. And today we're looking at almost a $12,000 Bitcoin. In April of this year, when I first saw this, one Bitcoin was $1,266. And so with this access to this wealth club, you will be able to leverage a small amount of a Bitcoin and use that to be able to get as much Bitcoin as you want. You're building two powerful systems within one. That's basically the MLS Bitcoin Club, as well as it has a passive aspect to it. One of the young ladies on the team here, she was in her kitchen cooking on Thanksgiving Day or the day before Thanksgiving, and she received multiple payments that day passively while she was enjoying her family. So that's what I mean when I say passive income. You can be in the bed, sleep, and wake up to Bitcoin. You can be out shopping with your family and friends. You can be at work, wherever, and you're earning Bitcoin. That is passive. That is the type of income that you want in your life, something that you don't have to bust your butt for over and over and over to earn it. And that's what we're doing here on our team here with MLS Bitcoin Club, is we're leveraging each other's time, efforts, and energy to create massive Bitcoin for everybody. You have the ability to purchase Bitcoin for free. We share with you a strategy inside of the Facebook group that you'll get access to. It's a private group, and you only can get access once you join our wealth club here. Your money is going to be able to work for you. And Wall Street, which is Derry Perkinson, he's the creator of this wealth club. He shares so many different strategies inside of the Facebook group, inside of the back office. There's trainings for you guys to have access to. You're going to learn about stocks, options, trades, cryptocurrency, so many different things. He has a financial background, and he does a very good job in training on various subjects. This screen right here is basically an important screen because it's time for you to start building your home economy. If your home economy is not growing, there is nobody for you to be upset with or nobody to blame but yourself, because each and every day that we wake up, if we are dealing with any kind of situation financially or whatever the case may be, we have the ability to change that. All we have to do is make a decision and make that change. Here inside of this wealth club, we're going to share with you a way to create wealth as well as earn while you learn. So the platform that has been designed here for us, it allows us to learn different wealth strategies and communicate with a community of people who's looking to create more wealth. In addition to, it is a platform that has been built that allows us to create wealth at the same time. We can use that wealth to be able to pay things like your mortgage, your car payment. Some of you guys have rent. Some of you have childcare expenses, utilities, food, just a life necessity. So sometimes those can be a strain depending on situations. And when you work on your home economy, if your job and you walk in there one day and you don't have that, at least you have something else that you started to build to where it will not affect you, to where you won't be facing homelessness or you won't be facing the repossession of your car in situations like that. So that's why you want to work on building your home economy, because it's nobody's responsibility but your own. This screen right here basically shares with you the way to pull the Bitcoin and make it cash if you need that to be. A lot of people always ask, okay, well, Nikki, I got all this Bitcoin, I'm trying to accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can. How can I use that? Well, basically Bitcoin, and I encourage you guys to go do your own research on YouTube and Google to get a great understanding for yourself. But in a nutshell, Bitcoin is digital currency, also known cryptocurrency, and it basically allows people like you and I to exchange that currency amongst ourselves. We don't have to go through a bank. There is no regulation on Bitcoin right now. So that's why we want to create as much of it as we can. If you have let's say you have to pay your mortgage and your mortgage is $1,300 or $1,400, or a lot of people's rent these days is $1,300 or $1,400, and you may be experienced an emergency this month and you're a little bit short and you need to pull some money from somewhere. Well, guess what? If you have Bitcoin that you are accumulating and that's growing on a day-to-day basis as Bitcoin is growing, you can just basically go in, see how much you need to pay for that expense that you're short on, go into your Bitcoin wallet, which is just like an online bank account where your Bitcoin is held. You can transfer whatever that small amount is, $600, $900, $1,200, whatever that amount is in Bitcoin, and you transfer it to this BitPay card. If you call in and do it like a Visa transaction, there is no fees, because you can use this card like a Visa card where you sign and there are no fees. Only time you pay a small fee is if you decide that you need to get cash. You can get up to $3,000 per day with this card, and the only thing that you have to do is make a few multiple transactions at the ATM and pay the small ATM fee. That is it. So that's one thing that's going to allow you to actually put a Band-Aid on whatever your situation is. If you need to get some cash, this program can do it in a very fast period of time, depending on how serious you are. What you're getting access in our Wealth Club is education to help you create ways with how to grow and create wealth. There's going to be so much information. You guys are partnering on this team with many people that have various experience. I know myself and Lorena, we're well versed in internet marketing. We teach people how to market online and teach people how to not have to go to your friends and family to grow a business. Although a lot of us share things with our friends and family because we know that they can be helped financially if they had a better way, but sometimes that's not always the greatest way. And you get people that always say, well, I don't want to talk to my friends and family. Well, Lorena and I, that's what we've done for all these years, is we've learned how to master online marketing. Like I said, as far as with Wall Street, he's mastered the financial aspect as far as trading and sharing different aspects. So inside of this Wealth Club, guys, even if you did not want to take advantage of the platform that we have here that's going to share with you how you can create more wealth, if you just wanted to learn different strategies, access to the club is what's going to allow you to get that. So you don't have to worry about with this club sharing lotions, potions, and teas, and none of that kind of stuff, weight loss products. You are purchasing access to a Wealth Club, just like you would purchase a Sam's, a Costco, Sam's. If you had a membership to a golf club, they pay expensive memberships depending on the golf club membership every year for the actual place where you play. I think there's different golf locations. And so you're paying access, sometimes thousands upon thousands a year to get access. So we're no different. You are paying for access to wealth information from people who spent thousands upon thousands of dollars of time, education, to be able to share our strategies with you. This page right here is very powerful because it shows you that this system has been in place for a few months. And I've seen it grow from, I think, 2,020 people when I first saw this, like maybe 15 or so days ago, to I think we're almost at 3,000 members right now. So inside of this membership, as of November the 28th, 145 Bitcoin has been passed from member to member. So that's showing you that this system does pay its members, and there are no fees as far as to pay access that you have to pay monthly. Once you decide what level you want to go on and you move up on the levels as you choose, you're only paying a small admin fee and you get access to that level, unlimited amounts of time, as much as you want. So that's why you can create as much Bitcoin as you want, as fast as you want, and it's, like I said, instant Bitcoin member to member. Now, this slide right here is sharing with you our team's advanced strategy. Now, you can do whatever you want to do, but what we are here on our team is focused on is our goal is to get through as many levels as we can, as fast as we can, because we realize that right now, Bitcoin is deregulated. There are no regulations on it. We can get as much of it as we want, and we don't have to worry about anything, but there are going to be regulations because the government is trying to figure out how to get their hands on it. So that's why time is of the essence right now, and we want to get as much of it as we can. So this is the fastest way, the most simplest way, the easiest way, the safest way to create Bitcoin without risk. So with that being said, we suggest at the very minimum for you to start at starter and level 1. Now, there are some people that I know on our team that's been leveraging up because their circle of people are wanting to leverage up, and they understand that our goal is to move as fast as they can and as fast as we can. So there have been some people that have leveraged starter, level 1, level 2, level 3. And we all as leaders just got to level 4, I think yesterday. And so we have been in this club, like I said, you guys, we just started this the day before Thanksgiving. So we're talking, 13 days or so in. And most of us leaders, I think all of us leaders, we're here on level 4. And so that just shows you the amount of Bitcoin that we've been able to earn. And that doesn't mean anything because guess what? Some of the leaders have earned on these levels multiple times. So that means that these levels right here that you see, 0.048, 0.12, 0.30, 0.60, they've earned it multiple times, which creates more Bitcoin. So to start on starter and level 1, it's going to cost you 0.062 of a Bitcoin. The goal is to get to level 4 within your first 2 weeks. I want you guys to set that as a personal goal. It's doable. We've done it in less than 2 weeks, so I know it's doable. And you want to get to level 5, which is a sweet spot, as fast as possible. So now, I always like to talk about the money because for me, with my experience, I've been in numerous network marketing opportunities. And since April, I've been in numerous Bitcoin opportunities. I'm always about how am I going to get paid, because if you do anything, I don't care what it is, it's going to take the same amount of focus, effort, energy to do it. You may as well get paid the best you can because it's going to take the same amount of effort. So I'm always, show me the money. What is my options? You know, what can I realistically make here if I bust my tail and I really go at it? So that's what I want to show you. But before I say anything, I want to read this disclosure at the bottom, because there are no refunds when you join this wealth club. This is just an income and profit example that I'm going to show you. It is calculated and it's estimated based on Bitcoin. So as you guys see right now, this is based on $11,000 for Bitcoin. We all know that Bitcoin is close to 12,000 now, and it did that in less than a day. So it's almost impossible for me to keep this, you know, accurate. I try my best as I can. So I probably will update this tonight to show 12,000 for Thursday, depending on if it's at 12. It might even be at 13 or 14 by Thursday. But just right now, Bitcoin is at 11. So basically, earnings are dependent on individual efforts and cannot be guaranteed. That just means that your hustle and my hustle is different. Your goals and what you're trying to do, you may be in a different financial situation than I am. Your back could be against the wall. My back could be against the wall. And if my back is against the wall and yours isn't against the wall, then that means that I'm going to hustle harder than you and I'm going to set a higher goal than you. So that's all that means, is these amounts that you're going to see here is determined about you. You know, you determine how much you can make. So with that being said, on our team, like I said, at the very minimum, we suggest you get started at starter and level 1. It's going to cost you 0.062 of a Bitcoin, which is approximately $682. Now, once you do that, once you complete that cycle, it's going to pay out a total of 0.168 of a Bitcoin, which is approximately $1,848. Now, could you pocket that? Yes, you can. But your whole goal here, I think, and it should be, is to create as much Bitcoin as you can. So you want to create as much wealth. So to do that, you're going to have to level up to the different levels to get to where you want to get to, so that you can create as much Bitcoin as you can. So with this 1,848, I suggest you go up to level 2, as we're all doing. It's going to cost you $1,161. That puts $687 in your pocket. So now look at this: $687. What you spent out was $682. So guess what? Now you're operating in the green. You don't have to worry about everything, because now from this point, every dime that you make, that you profit, is money in the bank, and it's positive because you've already recouped what you spent out initially. So with that being said, you're going to be on level 2 when you spend this $1,161. It's going to pay you 0.3 of a Bitcoin, which is $3,300. Now, you could put that in your pocket, but I know you're smart, so you're going to level up like we're doing. You're going to go to the next level, which is level 3. $2,261 is what it's going to cost. You're going to pocket $1,039. Okay, so now that you're on level 3, you spend the $2,261. Now this time you're going to make $6,600 of a bit, which is 0.6 of a Bitcoin. Now you could put that in your pocket, but no, you're going to level up again. That's going to take you to level 4. This is where we are right now. Most of us on this call, as far as the leaders go, I think we're all on this level right now. So that's going to put you $1,039 in your pocket. Now that you're on level 4, guys, this is where I wanted you guys to see. This is the life-changing income for most people, because let's be real. At this level, it's going to cost you a half of a Bitcoin, a little bit more, but $5,561 to get this level. So guess what? Now on this level, you're going to earn 1.5 Bitcoin, which is a total of approximately 16,500. Now, after you earn the 16,500, you're not going to pocket all of this. You're going to put some of it in your pocket, and you're going to put some of it to the next level, which is level 5. That's going to cost you $11,061. But look what you put in your pocket. You put $5,439 in your pocket. Now let's stop on this for one quick second. Most families in the U.S. And probably in the world do not make $5,000 per month on a single income. Most people that make $5,000 in a month, they're going to make this with 2 incomes. They're going to make it with 2 jobs. They're going to make it with a job and a side hustle. You're going to have it in various ways. And then there are those people that only make $2,500 or barely $3,000 a month, and they're struggling every single month. Could you imagine coming into this wealth club, sharing this with other like-minded people that's looking to create more wealth for themselves and their families, and sharing this and getting to level 4, as many of us have, in your first 2 weeks, with pocketing an extra $5,439 right here at the holidays? I know that would change some people's lives. So that's the kind of level that you want to be at. And that's 16,500 every single time you do this on this level. Now, that's powerful in itself, but let's go a little higher. Like I said, you went to level 5. Out of that 16,500, that's 11,061. And basically, that's going to allow you to make 3 Bitcoin on this level, guys. $33,000. Guys, do you realize that if Bitcoin just doubles and goes to 20,000, This number right here is going to double as well. And that's very well where we're headed. But just looking at this right here, $33,000, guys. You can put $10,389 in your pocket because you want to level up and keep going higher and elevating yourself to create more income and leveraging your time and your efforts even more. Everybody is going to be taking advantage of it because it just makes sense. So now that you want to do that, that's going to put you on level 6. That's $22,611 that it cost you. You put that $10,389 in your pocket. Now you are making 6 Bitcoin every time you do this. That's $66,000. Putting $32,000 in your pocket. Going up to the next level is $33,000, guys. That's level 7. That's making $99,000, 9 Bitcoin every single time you do this level, guys. That's putting another $32,000 in your pocket. Now you're on level 8. Out of that 99, you're going to go to 66, and you're going to be on level 8, guys. That's 18 Bitcoin. That's $198,000 every single time you do this level. Now you're going to leverage up to the final level because it just makes sense. It's going to cost you $132,605. You're going to put $65,000 in your pocket. Now when you're on this last and final big boy level, that's 36 Bitcoin that it pays out. That's $396,000. You pocket all of that because there are no more levels to go to after that. If you add all of these numbers up, guys, that's over $500,000. Now let's keep in mind one thing that I did not mention here. That's just only going through these levels one time with 6 people on each level. That's not talking about the multiple times you're going to go through each level, because many of us have went through all of the levels more than once. So you're probably sitting there wondering how it works. Well, this is how it works. I combined this one slide to show you the starter in level 1, which is what we suggest you start at. Starter in level 1. It's going to cost you, like I said, 0.062 of a Bitcoin, which is approximately right at $700 right now. So this is you. And so now when you get started, you see how this is blank. You see how this is blank. This is blank. This is blank. These have 2 names, but imagine them being blank. So when you first get started and you pay your $690 or whatever the change is to get started, you're going to have a blank board, and it's just going to be you there. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to share this with one person. Okay, let's say you share this with Lisa, as you see here. Now, when you share this with Lisa, Lisa is excited just like you are. She's going to share it with Bill. Well, guess what? When she does that, and that can happen in 24 hours, that's going to give you $616 into your pocket because that fell on your pay line, which it paid out 0.056 of a Bitcoin. So you get this 3 times. You see this position right here, 3, 4, and 5. Every time you get somebody that lands on these 3 positions in every single level and every board that you get on, you're going to get paid whatever that level is 3 times. In this case, 0.056, 0.056, 0.056 pays out a total of 0.168 Bitcoin, which is $1,868. So guys, do you understand how powerful this is? So on a typical cycler, I know some of you guys may have never heard of a cycler before, but this is what is called a cycler, where it's like a 2x2 matrix. You got 2 who get 2, so that's 6. So with this, the way this works is normally on a typical cycler, when you get 2 people and then those 2 get their 2, when you get your 6th person here is when you get this 1868. So they make you do all of the work. And while you're doing all of the work, the company owner or the program creator or whatever, they're holding all of that Bitcoin. So yes, you can wake up one day and there is no Bitcoin, but with this program, it doesn't work like that. When you get everything that falls, it falls on what you call the pay line. So this is you right here. When you enter, it's paying somebody. So that's how it's member to member for every single level. That's what makes this powerful. That's what makes this strong. That's what makes this safe. That's what makes this to where we can get as much Bitcoin as we want as fast as we can with the way this has been designed. And every level that you complete, every single one, that 6th person is going to re-enter you into that level. So that's where you're going to get paid unlimited times on every level, as much as you want, as fast as you want. This slide here is our core team of 14. Simply, it's very simple. You want to identify your core team of 14. What is your core team of 14? First and foremost, it begins with you. Then when you have yourself in, you're going to identify your first 2 people that are your 2 people that are going to go with you through all of these levels. 2 people that's going to be committed to be just like you. 2 people that have the same hustle and the outcome that you want. That's going to go here. Then you're going to make sure they work to find their 2 people. They're going to go here. Then you're going to work to make sure they find their 2 people. Then they're going to go here. Then you're going to have your core team of 14, and all of you guys are going to hold each other accountable, working together as a team, making sure we each go through all of the levels together and working as a team. Nobody's going to skip anybody. We're going to work together as a team and as a family. Our team has been doing it beautifully and everything is going great. So teamwork definitely makes the dream work. All of the members that you would personally invite will follow you over and over again. That adds a powerful aspect to this. So let me show you how that works. This is you, like I said, watching this overview. Now you've referred Lisa. Then you've referred somebody over here, and Lisa has referred Bill. Imagine all of these, then Lisa referred Paul, and then just imagine this person over here referred Patty. So just imagine all 5 of these positions have a name in them, right? So in order for you, you've already been paid too. Keep that in mind. This is you. All of these have a name. You've already been paid your money. So now you're waiting for your 6th person to enter so you can re-enter and start back making more Bitcoin. I said money, but Bitcoin and money are interchangeable, guys. So basically you're waiting for somebody to enter number 6 so that you can start back making more Bitcoin on a new clean board. Okay, so let's say Lisa over here, she is working. Oh my God, Lisa is fired up. She is excited. She's shared this with 10 people. And out of those 10, she's filled her 6 little slots up. Guess what? You only get 6 slots. When you get your 6 slots filled, you got to go back to somebody's board. Well, whose board are you going to go on? You're going to go back on whoever shared this with you's board. So if you referred Lisa and Lisa gets to working really fast and sharing it with people who see the vision and they come onto a part of the wealth club and she gets her 6 people really quick and you just now got your 5th person and you need a 6th, guess where Lisa's going to fall when she cycles? She's going to fill her 6 up and fall right here, which is going to cause you to cycle. Bam. Guys, it's just that powerful. Oh my goodness. I don't think y'all really know how powerful this is yet. Last but not least, we are not a pyramid for 2 things. You're getting access to a wealth club. We're no different than a Sam's. We're no different than a Costco's. We're no different than a golf membership. We're no different than what I did prior to this when I used to charge clients anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 to learn the education that I have in my head about marketing online, who come online and are clueless to what they're doing. It's no different. It is access to a wealth club, and there is ongoing value that you're going to get access to on a day-to-day basis from any of us here. So that's what you're getting access to. So therefore, it's not a pyramid. But secondly, and most importantly, this re-entry on every single level is going to allow you to create as much Bitcoin as you want, as fast as you want, over and over and over. So no, it's not a pyramid. The power of Bitcoin, before I close, and why you need some today. This slide right here is very powerful because number one, if you watching this had just bought 1.685 of a Bitcoin on June 30th of this year, or if you had been in an opportunity to where you were earning it, such as what we're doing today, coming out of our pocket with a small amount with the ability to accumulate as much as we want. If you had in your possession on June 30th, 1.685 of a Bitcoin, it would have been worth $4,311. If on October 25th, if you would have had that same 1.685, didn't touch it to pay nothing, just let it sit there and just sit in your Bitcoin wallet, it would have grown to $9,198. On November the 19th, when I redid the slide, if you would have had that same 1.685 of a Bitcoin, it would have grew to $13,510. Guys, today, if you go to Google right now and type in Bitcoin price, or go to the website preev.com right now and type in 1.685 of a Bitcoin, Bitcoin is over $16,000 today. So what does that mean to you? That means that if you would have had 1.685 of a Bitcoin on June 30th and you still had that same one today, then that would have been triple the value of what it was back then. So that means that right now, if you're dealing with a financial situation, or if you wanted to be able to go Christmas shopping and splurge a little right now, you could just transfer $2,000 of your Bitcoin or whatever of the amount that you needed right now today and be able to go do that and still have Bitcoin appreciating value as it's continuing to go. So with that being said, it's not too late, guys, because Bitcoin is going to hit $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. I really believe that strongly within the next couple of months. As far as I know, I think it's going to be able to be bought on hedge funds, which is just going to drive the value of it even more. There are a lot of people that are spewing negative thoughts about Bitcoin, or it's just a bubble right now, or it's going to burst. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, go do your own research and get you as much Bitcoin as you can, as you possibly can, because it's not going anywhere. And at the end of the day, you want to have as much of it as you can. When they actually figure out how to regulate it, you will have all of the Bitcoin you need sitting somewhere fat and okay and financially good, because you took advantage before everybody else had the opportunity to even see it. They're so busy trying to negate it and talk bad about it instead of going to research and trying to get as much as they can. You guys are sitting right here now, have an advantage that you guys don't even really realize how much you have. I wish that I would have known today, right now, what I know about Bitcoin. Guys, I promise you, all the Bitcoin that I made, I wouldn't have did all kinds of the things that I did with it. But you know what? We live and we learn. It wasn't meant for me to have all of that at that time because I didn't really know. So now that I do know, it is my duty and my obligation to share with as many people as I can, to educate as many people as I can, and to help as many people to get time and financial freedom, because you guys deserve it. It's not meant for us to struggle. We only struggle when we want to. So with that being said, I want to close this out. I want to invite you to get back with the person that shared this overview with you guys. They thought highly of you. They thought that you were somebody that's looking to create some extra money / Bitcoin. And they want to make sure that you guys are working on securing a future for you and your family. So that's all that I have. I'm going to bring out a couple of leaders to be able to add a little bit of insight to what I've given to you guys. And we're going to take questions, and that's going to be it. And we'll see you guys on Thursday at 3 p.m. for the next overview. And I encourage you guys to get plugged in, get with the leader, make sure you get your questions answered, and get as many people as you can on Thursday's overview. The new days for the overviews between at least now through the holidays is going to be, I'll be doing this live overview every Tuesday, every Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the US, and I think that's 8 p.m. UK time. And then we'll get together and do a weekend training on a Saturday or a Sunday for those of you that have questions on our team that want to kind of help with strategy and, you know, how to grow your team. If you don't want to go to friends and family, Lorena and I are working on some powerful things for our internet marketing campaign for you guys. So with that being said, that's all that I have. Lorena, I would like to start with you. Then I want to bring out some of the leaders. I know we have Stefano on here. We have Martin, Isaiah. I think, let's see. I think I saw Reggie. He's definitely a leader on our team. So I want to bring a few of you guys out. So I want to start with you, Lorena. Can you come out and say something to everybody that's still here? Because we haven't lost anybody. So that means that I guess I'm doing pretty good for you guys to stay here. So I appreciate you.
Awesome. Great presentation once again, Nikki. I got to say, once again, you have gotten me excited all over again. But guys, my name's Lorena Noble. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And just to give you guys some insight, I got into this whole Bitcoin thing back in May. I earned some Bitcoin really, really fast in an opportunity, but I found myself along my journey just bumping my head along the way, where companies were just constantly stealing Bitcoin from me, from my team. You know, I'm thinking I got something good and we all invest, and then either the company would disappear overnight, okay, where we'd wake up and the website's gone, or we'd wake up and we have some mysterious their company coin, you know, some crap I did not sign up for, you know. So I got really, really frustrated with this whole thing because, of course, just like Nikki, you know, I see the vision. I see where Bitcoin's going. I've been doing my own research. I've been studying and seeing what's happening in other countries that we aren't even paying attention to. So it has totally sold me that, hey, I've got to get my hands on as much Bitcoin as possible. But guess what? I'm tired of people stealing from me, you know? So I realized I got to learn how to fish. If I knew how to trade my own Bitcoin, if I knew how to grow my own portfolio, I wouldn't have to deal with companies. That was my thought process. A friend of mine introduced me to MLS Bitcoin Club, and I'm going to tell you guys, it has totally superseded my expectations. My team and I, we are all getting Bitcoin at record numbers. I am excited about that, number one. And then the second thing about it is I'm actually using the information that I have access to. See, guys, being a part of this club, as Nikki has been telling you, you get access to great information. Wall Street is a professional trader. I mean, that's what he does. He does it from the comfort of his home. You know, he doesn't need a program, you know. So my thoughts is, you know, my thoughts happen to be, if I can just get some of that information and I can implement those things, then guess what? I too can grow a portfolio. So guys, I'm happy to say that, you know, I've been using the information. I've already made changes according to what I've learned. Like, I mean, I've found out that we can buy Bitcoin without paying a bunch of fees, you know. I've been paying fees. My team has been paying higher fees. I mean, it's been ridiculous. That alone is worth the admission of the group. You know, I've been blown away with it. I have my Bitcoin in a safe place. I didn't realize how vulnerable I had my whole entire portfolio. So guys, I want to tell you this, if nothing else, take action, get started right away, because at the end of the day, someone invited you to this presentation simply because they cared. I promise you, you may be looking at this and saying, oh, somebody's trying to get me in a deal, right? I know there's some people on this presentation that happens to be thinking that way, but I'm here to tell you guys, you are in the right place at the right time. I can only encourage you to take action. And once you take action, use the information that you have access to. And that's all that I have for now, Nikki. Back to you.
Thank you, Lorena. We appreciate your insight and your great leadership. It's just amazing, guys. Every time we do a presentation and we hear the people that come on at the end, it's just such excitement. You guys just don't realize the access to the leaders that you guys have here, especially for those of you that don't have as much experience with marketing and creating income online. Isaiah, I'm going to unmute you. I see you here. I'd like for you to say a few things.
Yes. Hey, Nikki. Hey, everybody on the line. I just want to thank you again, Nikki, for doing an amazing presentation. You're really doing an awesome job with explaining how simple and how realistic this program is for the average person. You know, someone that doesn't know anything about Bitcoin, knows a little bit about Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because, you know, most people on this Zoom meeting, you know, they like me, you know, they looking for a different outcome in their life, right? Tired of getting, you know, tired of losing, right? So I really feel so excited and just so, I don't know, I'm just kind of just on fire mentally, because I know that, you know, the program has integrity. You get paid out, your Bitcoins hit your Bitcoin wallet automatically. It's instant. No one is holding your Bitcoins. And it's literally up to you to determine how fast you want to go with this program. You know, I told Nikki in the group a few weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago, about, you know, how many Bitcoins do you want, you know, and how fast do you want to get them, right? How much, how fast, how many, how fast, you know, think about that. This program will allow you to get them fast, because success loves speed. And I'm just so excited to be a part of a great team that really plays, you know, on the field. We all in this winning together, and we just want to help as many people as possible. So, Nikki, with that being said, back to you. Great job. I can't wait until the next webinar to get like another 20 people on this deal. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Isaiah. I appreciate you and your leadership also. Guys, like I said, we have an amazing team here. Just a couple more people that I want to bring out. Martin, I just unmuted you. Martin, can you hear me? Let me see. Martin. I think he's probably doing something. He's not speaking. Stefano, can you come out?
Hello, Nikki.
Yes.
What? Emmanuel. Can you hear me okay?
It's a little choppy.
Okay, my apologies.
We can't hear you, Emmanuel.
Can you hear me now?
No, it's really breaking up very bad. Can you try taking the headphones off and try it that way?
Right.
Yes, there's much better.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just want to, again, thank you for your time, Nikki. Fantastic presentation. I had a couple of guests on the 8 o'clock webinar, and they're opening their wallets now, getting signed in. We've got 2 guests on this webinar, and, you know, the numbers are just increasing every day. More and more people are coming on. Everybody wants to hear about Bitcoin. It's funny because I've been speaking to some people today, this afternoon, that have never heard of Bitcoin. And I'm absolutely shocked, you know, dumbfounded, you know, that they've just never heard of it. So it's nice to educate people and get them onto these types of webinars where they can learn a bit more. And obviously there's a lot of excitement in the group. This thing is absolutely taking a life of its own. We haven't even started it. We haven't even scratched the scratch of the scratch. We're just now getting started. So it's very, very exciting. So I just want to thank you for your leadership and your time and your energy. and we'll just keep getting more and more people on the calls. And I'm sure now people are going to start doing their own webinars and their own calls and their own presentations. And I was talking to another guy in my team today. He had 5 people around his house. He was going through it and trying to get them signed in, and it's fantastic. So just keep up the good work. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. That means a lot. And like you said, you know, guys, it's simply, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, hey, I don't know how to do this presentation. Well, guess what? We have recorded ones, guys. I record almost all of them unless I forget to hit the record button. It's recorded. Just watch it over and over. I have the slides. You can have access to the slides. You guys can do your own presentation for your own people and add your own swag to it. So, you know, you don't have to feel obligated, you know, and if I'm only doing it 2 days a week, you know, you guys can have your own. We want to grow as a team. If you have one, let me know and I'll send my people to yours. You know, if you are doing your presentations and you have everything, you know, on point and you're making sure you're covering all of the bases, that's what it's all about. And that's one thing that I love about you guys that I've partnered with is all of us have worked so well with the team leadership and making sure that we all are winning. And that's what's very important. And I know you guys know that that's how you grow a big team is everybody has to work together, and teamwork makes the dream work. Nobody wants to do all of the work. We all work together. So that's it. Stefano, I want to bring you out really quick, and I see Reggie. And then I think that'll be all. So I'm going to unmute you, Stefano. Just say a few things. I just unmuted you.
Nikki!
What's up?
What's up, man? Bitcoins. That's what's up, man.
Yes, you know it.
All I have to say is I have nothing else to say. You hit all the points. As always, I have nothing else to add. You're amazing. That presentation was great. Those of you that didn't get it, I apologize. Yeah, Nikki, you said everything. Nikki, I want you to go to slide 9. Go to slide 9, please.
It's there. Can you see it?
On? No,
Yes.
I can't.
Hold on. It should be there now. It's showing that it's there. Can you guys see it? Can somebody type it in the chat?
No, I can't see it.
Hold on, what about now?
No.
Okay, it says no, not yet. I just hit share again. Hold on. It's still not showing?
No.
I don't know why. It's
Leave it right there. Let's show them the numbers. Nikki, you went through this once. We don't need to go through it again, but Nikki, let's just tell them how simple this is. People can make a couple extra thousand by Christmas. Just starter on level 1, just completing them. That's what, 1,005, Nikki?
Yes. Well, no, 1868 on starter and level 1.
What? Nikki. Oh my God. You know, people are putting in fractions of Bitcoins and they're making Bitcoin.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is crazy. We're leveling up and leveling up. So those of you that see this and understand it, take advantage of it. You don't see these things every day. I've seen things and I've never come across anything like this. We've accelerated like crazy. I've never made as much as I have in my first week with any other company, and we're set to make Bitcoins, but before Christmas. What?
Y'all hear that excitement though? Do you guys understand? See, that's the kind of people that you need to be looking for. Somebody that gets it. There are a lot of people that you show this to and they're like, that's the wrong people, guys. You need people that are hungry. You need people that are motivated by changing their lives. People that want to sit around and travel the world. People that want somebody to come clean their house because they so busy doing other things that they love that they need somebody to come cook for them, come clean for them while they travel the world. That's the kind of people that you need to be going out to find. People that really get it, because there are some people, guys, that you're going to talk to and you're going to talk over their head when you get to showing them all of this Bitcoin. There are some people on this call right now that have made over a Bitcoin in less than 10 days, guys. Do you not understand how powerful that is? One Bitcoin is almost $12,000 right now. And we did this with, nobody on this overview, when we first got started, nobody started at over starter and level 1. Right now, it's people that are coming in at starter level 1 and level 2 and level 3 because they really get it. And they say, you know what? Well, if y'all made that kind of Bitcoin in 10 days, starting at starter and level 1, shoot, I'm going to level up even more. And me and my team, we're going to make even more. So I promise you guys, people are going to make way more than what we've made in a shorter period of time. It's just a matter of time of you sharing it with the right person and getting the right people on your team. That's all it takes. It's just the right people on your team. So if you're meeting people and they're telling you no, guys, don't take it personal. It's not on you, it's on them. Okay, keep on going. It's okay. It is a numbers game. I promise you guys, when you learn that a no is not directed at you and that it's their loss, hello, it's going to be okay. Just go on to the next, because I promise you, I know I've been in sales and I've shared information, and I promise you guys, and it's been times where I've gotten 5 no's, but then after I've gotten those 5 no's, I've ran into 3 or 4 yeses, and a couple of those yeses have been powerhouses like myself. But guess what? If I would have given up on those 5 no's, then I would have never got to those powerhouses. So the question of the day is, how bad do you want it? Look at where you are financially right now. Look at where you're trying to go, where your future is. What do you see in your future? Think about what can you do to create the most amount of money. And in this case, we're talking Bitcoin, which does translate to money. What can you do to create the most amount of Bitcoin/money? And then I want you to go and say, okay, well, is there anything else that I've saw that can allow me to generate this kind of Bitcoin/money this fast? No, because if it was, we'd be doing it. And I'm talking about making sure you don't have to worry about waking up and your whole Bitcoin wallet is gone. So that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Stefano, for adding your value here. Last but not least, I want to ask, let's see, let me go down. Reggie, are you still on? Can you talk? I don't see a microphone for you. I don't think Reggie can talk. I see him on here. I see his video is, but I don't see a microphone where I can unmute him. But he's one of the leaders on the team that's been bringing people in like crazy here lately. So guys, our team is growing fast. And I'm telling you guys, you're going to be kicking yourself 100 times if you're on this and you don't take action and you don't become a part of our wealth club and get you as many Bitcoin as you can. I'm just trying to tell you, if you want your 2018 to be something different than what your 2017 was, this is your blessing in disguise. Because trust me and believe me when I tell you that a lot of lives are going to be changed and you don't want to miss out. So with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this overview. I don't see any questions in the chat box. I don't see any hands raised. So I'm assuming that there's no questions and you guys have gotten all your questions answered. So with that being said, I am going to close out, and I look forward to seeing you guys this Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. UK time. You guys have a fantastic night and continue to get people signed up in the system and get them to the next overview. See you guys on Thursday. Good night.